if you want to open a studio, if you want my honest opinion, you can do it for two reasons. One, pure financial motivation, or two, you just want to work on everything in your own time and do it your way without anyone saying anything. There's two ways to do it. Okay, when it comes to opening a studio, you go from it's not even you go up one level, you go up 50. Okay, because when you're making beats, you can make them anytime, you can make them anywhere. It's pretty cheap to make. You ain't got no cost really, bro. When you have a physical location, you have to pay rent for. Different story, because then you actually have to sell stuff. You have to somehow convince someone to come through your door. So how does it work? Okay, first you have to have I call it you have to have big nuts. Okay, that's number one. You have to be ready to be like, okay, I might lose like God knows how much money. That's step number one. You have to like nothing can phase you. You have to be like mentally ready for like, okay, if I have 100,000 or something, whatever I have in the bank, like that could all go in like 2 months. That's number one. What you have to do in terms of actually finding a studio, you need to find commercial property. You probably have to look at like 200 of them to get like you find 200 of them. Then you gotta go look at them in person, inspect them. Then you gotta once you inspect them, you gotta make sure they're up to date. Most of them aren't gonna be. There's gonna be a lot of things wrong with them. You're gonna have either too much noise outside the studio, you're on a main road, something's wrong with the wall, something's wrong with the plumbing, something's like that. To find something that's like in condition and great and in a great area, because you also want to be in an area, especially if you're doing a multiple people, where there's like, I don't know about the US, but in Sydney there's like middle ground areas when there's no like sides beefing each other. Okay, if you go to one area, it's like one gang. The other gang ain't gonna go there. You go to this area, the other gang ain't gonna go there. You gotta find a nice middle ground. Okay? Once you find a middle ground, you gotta take a look at the place. You gotta tell the landlord what you're up to. If you wanna make any changes onto the place, you gotta, tell him, okay, it's a music studio, that's gonna happen. You have to make sure you're able to trade 24 hours a day, because a lot of your sessions are gonna be at night. No one's gonna really wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning and say, let me go record a song. That's very rare. It's usually like 11 o'clock at night is when you'll start, honestly, or 9 o'clock, something around that. So once you do that and everything, um, then comes to the point where, you got to deck everything out. For me, I had all the gear already because I basically had it at home. I had all the speakers. I had to buy the only thing I really had to buy was like a microphone or two of them, two microphones, and like the LED. And then straight away, when I got to the place, think of the business, what you want to call it. For me, it was just Echo. It was simple, four letters, already to do with music, sounds, whatever. Started building in the interior of the studio. Started putting everything in slowly over 2 months. All the desk, tables. I got all the electrical done with my mates. They did all the lights, everything. You have to create like not like an experience, but side of an experience as well. When someone walks in, like, yeah, this is mad. You know, Especially because I knew from the get go my demographic was all rappers. It was not going to be some guy coming in to like rent a studio to make house music. That was never going to happen. So I know what rappers want, bro. They want Red Bull, bro. They usually come down fucking with chicks in the studio. They want good speakers. I put separate speaker systems in there. I put fucking turntables, bro. I put turntables and like I had fucking DJs going on. Like you could DJ
It's crazy.
subwoofers. Like I'll send you the footage, bro. You can see it.